Hi everyone, today we're going to show you how to make a cool laser beam like this in Big Bang. First, let's make a voxel object for our laser gun. We're going to put the model on this side of the origin facing the arrow because the arrow is forward on Z. We'll see why that's important in a second. Now let's make a model for our laser beam. Let's animate it so our laser beam will flash. And we'll create a game to build our laser in. Next, we'll go into voxel objects in the resource browser and drag in our two objects. Now let's parent our beam to our laser gun. This makes it so moving the laser gun around also moves the beam. We don't want the laser beam to be solid, so let's mark it as a trigger. After that, let's create a script on our laser gun. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to call mine Cool Laser. Next, we'll add an entity ref to the script and assign it to our beam. Inside the tick function of our script, let's do a raycast to see where the laser should point. We're going to use getForward for the direction. I told you it would be important. Once we have a list of objects the ray is hitting, we can scale the laser so it's as long as the distance the ray went before it hit something. Now we can move our laser pointer around and see it update in real time. This is cool, but I think we can do better. Let's make some particles for the end of our laser beam. Let's add an entity ref for those too. Now we can put our particles at the end of our laser beam. Now our laser looks pretty good, but it still doesn't affect gameplay. Let's see if we can fix that. If we add the trigger hurt script to our laser beam, it will cause damage to players who bump into it. Alright, that's pretty cool. Now we could use this in an obstacle course or something. So what if we wanted to have a bunch of lasers? Well, we can't just copy this one because it's actually 3 different entities and they need to have references to each other to work. This part is a little bit advanced. We'd like to be able to have one object that we can copy and paste around to create a laser all by itself. If we want to do that, we need to leverage the template system. First, let's clear the parent on our particles and our beam. Next, let's turn the particles and the beam each into a template. A template is a kind of entity that you can spawn copies of in code. To create a template, we'll have to open the Advanced Entity Properties window by hitting F3. If we scroll down to the bottom, we can click Create Template and give our new template a name. Now, let's modify the laser pointer script to hold a template ref for the beam and particle templates. With that, we can instantiate our templates to create our beam and particles in Start. Now that our laser gun spawns the beam and particles on its own, we can copy it around to create more lasers easily. That's all I've got for today. If you'd like to check out the game we just made, a link is in the description. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications if you'd like to stay tuned for the next Big Bang bite-sized tutorial. Thank you for watching.